Hey guys, Dr. Melissa Saunders here. I'm starting the video with one of our favorite quotes here. It's actually up on the wall in our home office. It says, "The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his, should say, or her, patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and the cause and prevention of disease." So just a minute, I'm coming around. All right, so hopefully y'all can see me. I'm not on selfie mode, but then that way you can read the quote behind me. I posted an article this morning in the group. Hope you all got to see it. Basically just kind of sums up some of the latest scientific research and that intermittent fasting is showing super, super effective in a lot of these conditions that we thought we previously had no control over. You know, ever since the Human Genome Project about 30 years ago, the scientific belief or the paradigm has been that we are a victim of our DNA and of our genes. And what we're seeing now through science is that that is not true. That's not the fact anymore. Yes, of course, our DNA and our genes do play a role, but a lot of these conditions, a lot of these illnesses that are wreaking havoc in our world, autoimmune conditions, cancers, diabetes, inflammatory conditions, neurodegenerative diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's, really are more caused by environment. There's a whole field of science now called epigentics, and it literally means the role that the environment plays on our health. So a lot of these conditions are triggered by genetic mutations, which are a result of our environment. Our environment can mean the toxins that we're exposed to in the world. It can also mean what we put into our bodies. So intermittent fasting is such a great way, great easy way to reset your body, to help balance these toxins that we're exposed to all the time. A lot of you are seeing now on here how easy it really is. I mean, all you have to do is just extend your not eating window by an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Just gradually go longer and longer until it becomes easier and easier. Someone asked me the other day why we do this with our kids, and to me it's like, why not? I mean, a lot of my patients that I see, it's like they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and they're trying to break these habits that they've had their entire lives. So why not start our kids, growing up this way? I want them to realize the power that food has on their body. You know, we raise our kids pretty much gluten and dairy free. I think that's so important, and a lot of my parents, that don't necessarily realize the effect that food has on our kids. I mean, they're little, their livers can't process all these toxins, and really not many people do well on those particular foods. Corn as well, sugar too. And so a lot of times I'll challenge parents, for 3 or 4 days, why don't you eat exactly what your kids eat and see how you feel? So why do we want to wait until they're 30, 40, 50 to start to clear out some of this stuff? Why not start them at a young age? We do give our kids like treats here and there. But I can tell, it's like if we've been away or out of town and they're under the care of someone else, I can tell, particularly if Wyatt's had wheat. He has a sensitivity to wheat. It's not an allergy, it's a sensitivity. They're two very different things. So an allergy will cause an allergic response, whereas a food sensitivity causes more of an immune reaction. And for him, if he has a lot of wheat, it translates into, if he goes too far, it'll cause ear infections. But I do notice he has a harder time calming down his body. So I can literally see if he's had it, which is pretty cool. And I talked to, he now knows the effect that it has on him. If he has a birthday party or a special celebration, he gets to make a choice often. Like if they're having pizza and cake, he makes the conscious decision, does he want the pizza or the cake? We make sure that we feed him really well before he gets to the party so he's not hungry. They definitely don't feel deprived. This is just a part of their lives, and they realize the effect that food has on them, and I think that's so important. So again, just wanted to wrap up and kind of share a little bit more of the scientific side of this stuff. People are asking for that, but yeah, the research is out there. Super cool. I'm so proud of you guys for playing around in this world. Again, it's so easy, and look at all the great stuff you're doing for your health. And I am going to do some more stuff with kids in the next week or so. So if you guys have questions in particular about your kids, food, snacks, healthier ways of eating, anything, just comment below or reach out and I'll try to do a video on them, okay? Have a great weekend, guys.